I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to my sponsor, P2 Collectibles, located at 204 East McGalliard Road in Muncie and on eBay as well. So next time you're here in Muncie, let us know. Come give us a visit. Hey, what is up, y'all? This is Alex from Plus3TCG, and I have an idea today. I want to do a deck building challenge right here, right now. I was looking in my binder for some side deck cards and realized that I have a lot of stuff that I'm not really using in this that are kind of good. So I want to use this binder. I have a couple binders, and some have deck cores, some have just side deck cards. And this is one of the kind of side deck cards slash main deck stuff that I think either can potentially be used right now or one day, or they might be good someday. Yeah, they're just cards that I kind of keep in here. So I want to try to build a deck with what I have in here right now. So yeah, comment down below what you think at the end. Let me know if you think this is a good idea, if you think this is kind of dumb. So right off the bat, kaijus. So we're just gonna make this a going second deck. Just put all the kaijus in there. We'll have Slumber. So that's seven kaijus. Let's put let's put two Pankratops. Maybe we'll even like cut cards at the end, because right now I'm just kind of throwing cards in here. Let's go Luna, because it's a good starter card. Open this going second. It's Interruption. Essentially, I think we're just gonna make like a toolbox deck. Yeah. So we'll go Sky Blaster as well to make links. Ash for hand traps. Ogre for hand traps. Impermanence, maybe. I think that'll be in the traps though. Maybe Eater Millions. Maybe we can put some spot removal in there as well. Definitely put two Scapegoat. This is not going to be an OTK deck. This is kind of going to be a spot removal deck. Toolbox going second deck, yeah. 3 twin. Maybe we'll slow down on the Scapegoat, because I feel like that's really just a going first card. We'll see. Maybe Mind Control. Maybe just 2 for now. Instant Fusion for sure. I can definitely afford that. There we go. We have the Slumber. We have a Monster Reborn. This is going a lot quicker than I expected. Can we afford that? Any one-ofs? No? Yeah. Third Desire's got to be somewhere in the deck. Permanence. There we go. Right under the evenly matched. This already feels like 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 38. Wow, holy crap. We only need 2 more cards, and this is a complete deck. So for some going second cards, the only other thing I can think of would be putting in those 2 Scapegoat for if I don't win right off the bat, which honestly this deck isn't really going to do a whole lot of winning going second. Okay, we still need to build the extra deck, so let's build the extra deck. We'll figure out the 2 cards later. Okay, so I put the Instant Fusions in there because I feel like this is going to be good. This will be good. Do I want to put a Mud Dragon in there? Rank 4s. My only normal summons are rank 4s. But they're gonna be used for mainly now. We'll ixnay on that for now. No, I think we're just gonna go into links now. Just jump into the links. So of course we're gonna go Linkuriboh. We need that. Link Spider. Underclock Taker. Phoenix. What am I summoning there? Maybe Trisbania. Unicorn. Definitely Saryuja. 2 Saryujas? Sure, why not? Borrelsword. Let's go 1 Saryuja. What else? This is really just kind of like a Link toolbox so far. We've got our Nightmare package. We've got Saryuja and Borrelsword. Trisbania. Underclock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might as well do a Cerberus. Man. Stuff I'm missing that's in like decks, but we're just gonna work with what we have. So we have this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, we need 4 more cards. Triple Burst. Oh, Ningirsu. More spot removal. Anything else in here that we can effectively utilize? We could go Decode Talker, just because we can get our monsters pretty big. So in theory, we can go like Thousand Eyes Restrict, and end with like 2 Kaijus, Instant Fusion, take their Kaiju, link it away for Decode Talker, and then that's a lot of damage right there. Really, this deck is just, it looks like, I'm not trying to do anything, but it's kind of like it's going to put up a lot of damage going second. It's just going to try to clear boards. Maybe I should put 2 evenly matched in. I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 more card. So like a random rank 4 I can put in that would be effective. The only one would be like Baguska. Oh, okay. Maybe we could cut like Triple Burst and just go Utopia, which would be easier to make though. Man. I would like to think Triple Burst would probably be easier to make than doing Utopia and Lightning. But I could just cut the Decode Talker and put Utopia and Lightning in there just in case. Because this... Wait, so why am I playing Link Spider if I'm not going to play Scapegoat? So I can cut that. I'm tripping. So if I put this in here, that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I can put the Decode Talker in there for 15. Now we just need to find that second card, or the 2 other cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The Link Spider's back. Since I'm not playing Scapegoat. I guess that's the one my brain keeps going back to. We could play another Pankratops for the spot removal. Could play Cyber Dragons for no reason. Denko, Butter Spy, no. Play more hand traps? How many defensive cards are we talking right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Jesus Christ. This deck is just, man, not enough starters. Maybe I should put Scapegoat in there for the just in cases. Then do I put Link Spider back in? Take out a Decode Talker so I can get big? Or do I just take these two out? Man, deck decisions, y'all. Maybe I should maximize on my defensive cards. No, the whole deck is defensive. So, man, Scapegoat just sounds like a really good extender, but that's really, I don't want to say risky. I mean, if I clear their board going second, I set a Scapegoat. If I don't win, Scapegoat at that point really helps me. When I'm winning, it's a win more. When I'm losing, it helps me clear boards again, I guess. So maybe we can play this effectively. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. All right. I guess that will do. So maybe we should put this back in here. And maybe just, I don't want to take these because these can really help at times, because I can imagine there's going to be a moment where I'm going to be able to Saryuja for some reason with the level 4. No, the only reason I'm going to be able to Saryuja is Scapegoat or with what's the Phantom Sky Blaster? And Phantom Sky Blaster maximum can get me. So maximum will be like 5 monsters on board. In theory, I would be able to use all those to maybe get Saryuja and draw into a level 4 and special summon it while Sky Blaster is on board and try to go for game that way with Utopia to clear stuff. But Triple Burst can do that a lot easier, but that's only during the damage step. So maybe I could take, for just a fun deck, I sure am thinking the shit out of this. So maybe we can take this out. 14 and maybe just play I don't know, man. Part of me just really wants to take out one more card and keep that package. So between Decode and Triple Burst, I think I'm just gonna take out Decode. Doesn't have a lot of utility. This has utility. So there is the deck, I believe, y'all. So the deck profile is going to come from the cards that I just picked out. So yeah, the reason I chose the Kaijus, all of these, is because obviously we're going second. Because of that, I want to have the ability to clear boards, and having all these Kaijus allows me to also have a lot of damage, and that's why I chose those. The Pankratops, same reason as the Kaijus, it's just for the spot removal. It also allows us big monsters on board. Then Luna is good because it adds a copy of itself, and it is also spot removal. Essentially, I don't know what the name of this deck is going to be, but I think one of them is going to be spot removal.deck or the potentials. And then we have Sky Blaster for the Link Spam. Pretty good card since we're going second. Hand Traps, 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, 2 Impermanence. Just really allowing us to stop our opponent when essentially we're trying to win the dice roll every time. So even if we lose and they're going first, we're still winning the dice roll. And if we win the dice roll, we still choose to go first or still choose to go second. Having a lot of hand traps is going to hinder their plays. That's why I chose that, obviously. Eater of Millions, more spot removal, and for the Linkuriboh plays. And a lot of these cards that special summon themselves in unison with Phantom Skyblaster. I know I have to draw those, or I have to draw one of those. But in unison with Phantom Skyblaster, it's pretty good. Just gives us more bodies on, or more tokens. And then for the spells, Twin Twister chose this obviously for the back row because this deck is made to clear boards. I feel like this is what I'm kind of going for. I wonder if I didn't have the Kaijus on page 1, I wonder if I would have chose a going second deck. But obviously the same thing with the Mind Control. It's just there to essentially spot remove and then potentially link it away with Phantom Skyblaster. Instant Fusion, just for the fusion targets that I have in deck, Raijin and Thousand Eyes. Thousand Eyes has so much utility. Man, I wish I had the Millennium Eyes in my binder because that probably would have made its way in there as well. Board Wipe with an Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. The Monster Reborn because we're going second, so we can likely snatch something from our opponent's graveyard. Or if later on in our combo where we're linking stuff away, we can Monster Reborn something back to make a decent board with. And then Scapegoat for the tokens. If going second, if we don't OTK them, then we can just play Pot of Desires to get into more stuff. Well, that's what these have nothing to do with it. I guess we can't just go Scapegoat and Pot of Desires for, that's not like a good hand or anything. Anyways, I'm ranting. The Pot of Desires is just because we're playing so many 2 and 3-0s, and the 1-0s that we are playing are just bombs. So they're just really good cards, and Pot of Desires, getting into those would help a lot. It should be 40 cards. Pretty sure I counted out 40 cards on the camera a couple times. Linkuriboh and Link Spider for our Link 1s. Scapegoat, obviously. And then Linkuriboh, it has a lot of utility. Eater Millions, and then using the Thousand Eyes Restrict as well. Underclock Taker, we're using this to probably go for game on most occasions because when you're making this, I think my theory, I guess this theory is happening as we're deck building. This is pretty much how I deck build. And if we're going second, the theory here is this card really helps you push for game, so don't summon it if you're not going for game because you don't really need the link arrows anyway. Spot removal and Cerebus Phoenix Unicorn. For a going second deck, I feel like that's what most of the time the extra deck should be doing if your main deck doesn't already do it. If you have main deck or extra deck extenders, sure, go for it, but extra deck should be mainly for spot removal. Same thing with Ningirsu. Was really struggling with this card because I want to be able to push through and battle phase because I'm going second, so if they set up a lot of traps, we can either try to push through and then triple burst, hope it goes. Hopefully we've spot removed everything to the point where triple burst isn't necessary, but if it has to, we can get there. Trisbania, backer decks. Borrelsword for the OTK. I feel like this is probably going to happen more often in Saryuja because Borrelsword with your Phantom Skyblaster materials, if you will, is probably the most viable choice because if you can make a Kaiju, if you can go Kaiju and Boral Sword. That's pretty good. Or Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, and then eventually make a Boral Sword. That's super ideal. But yeah, Saryuja just for the in case. And then these two cards, spot removal, essentially, or board interruption, and then spot removal. And then these cards for pushing through back row. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this little deck building process. I was looking through the stuff, like I said, and I just like, man, I think I could build a deck out of some of this stuff. Let's just try to do this while this idea is fresh, and I haven't seen, or I haven't like theory build too much as I'm like going, even though it just looked like I was snatching cards up. I theory build as I go. I don't know if anyone else tends to do that, but if you do, let me know down in the comment section below. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of video. I know I enjoy these kind of deck building challenges. Let me know if you have any deck building challenges for me down in the comment section below. This is Alex from Plus 3 TCG. Signing out, y'all. Have a happy holidays.